Imagine going through almost 40 years of life believing that you're an ugly guy. You've spent your whole life invisible to women. Girls just don't see you as a good-looking guy. Even your own wife says, I never really found you attractive. I had to look past that. Then one day, you're no longer invisible. A girl actually finds you attractive, pays you a compliment, even asks a mutual friend about your availability status. Like, she's into you. Well, that's what happened to this guy. And like most people, he was obviously excited to get this compliment. Thought he could share it with his wife. Hey babe, you'll never guess. This woman said I was really good looking. He probably thought the two of them would just laugh it off, but she didn't take to it too well. This story is posted in Today I Messed Up, and it's entitled, Today I Messed Up by Telling My Wife I Was Flattered by a Compliment. I'm a 37-year-old male, and I've been married to my 36-year-old wife for 10 years. We've been together for 13. She's far better looking than me, and has admitted that she was not attracted to me for my looks, and that I had other qualities that I checked off. I don't blame her, and it's not a surprise. Before meeting her, I had a lot of issues growing up and being an introvert. I was shy to talk to women. I was conscious about my bad looks. I was never a guy who women thought was good looking, and I was surprised that someone who looked like my wife wanted to date and then marry me. I have started to look better as I've gotten older, but nowhere close to good looking. Anyway, we were at her sister's wedding a couple of weeks ago. It was a pretty small wedding, so we all got to know each other pretty well, her friends, etc. The day after the wedding, my wife's sister tells me that her best friend was clearly into me and thought I was super cute. It's weird to hear that term as an almost 40-year-old. I thought it was a prank, but then she showed me a text from her. Obviously, I have no interest and intention of cheating, but I can't deny I was flattered and it felt good. I told my wife a couple of days ago. I'm pretty open and honest with her about things and my feelings, so thought this would be okay to share as well. She immediately got protective and asked why I felt so good about it. I told her that she knows how I've always been about my looks, and it just felt good for a moment to know someone thought I looked good. Like, I can't explain. When you go through life knowing people aren't attracted to you, it just feels different when someone is. My wife probably felt threatened by this, and it's been a bit on edge between us since. TLDR, I told my wife I was flattered that another woman found me attractive. She didn't take that well. Okay, well, who doesn't like a good compliment? Who doesn't enjoy a little bit of flattery every once in a while? Especially if you've not had it before. Of course he's going to feel good about this. The poor dude's gone through his whole life thinking, he's an average-looking guy. Or even ugly. Girls never paid him attention. Women never looked at him. Even his own wife said, I was never really attracted to you. I just married you for other reasons. Man, that's got to be a real blow to your self-esteem. So it's no wonder when someone says, oh, my friend was into you. She thought you were really cute. Of course he's going to be blown away by that. And he thought he could share that moment with his wife because they've been together for 13 years, married for 10. He was probably hoping her response would be, oh, that's cute. Well, of course she's into you, babe. You're a cute guy. But instead, she gets a bit defensive, a bit jealous, feels threatened. Like clearly he's not running off with this woman and having an affair with her. Clearly he's secure enough in his own marriage and relationship that he feels he can share this information with his wife. He wasn't going to take action on it. He just felt good. He's gone through most of his life feeling pretty much invisible to women. He doesn't want this woman, but he did enjoy the moment. What do you think about this one? Should have he just kept his mouth shut, kept it to himself? Was he right to tell his wife? What do you think? Let me know in the comments.